It's definitely nerve-wracking to hear people coughing. Doesn't seem to be like much. I don't think there's an actual shower where you can take a bath. The most I can do is really sanitize as much as I can. It's very nice and quiet here. Their bolognese fell a bit short. So after going around Terminal 5, I'm back to where I entered. So over there is exactly the entrance of Terminal 5, and the reason why I'm staying here is because it's definitely nerve-wracking to hear people coughing. I mean, during this COVID time. And so I think for me, the closer I am to oxygen or fresh air outside, I feel like there's more circulation. So I'm definitely gonna stick around this area. In the meantime, traveling, I always make sure to stay safe. I do follow precautions like wearing masks, sanitizing hands all the time. In fact, I'm a little paranoid. I try not to eat. I try not to order food or drink or just anything that involves like putting stuff on the face or eating. So that's basically it. This is Terminal 5. It's my first time here, and now you know where the testing centers are for the PCR if you need to get a COVID test. There's a lot of coffee. Well, there's only one coffee shop that I saw, which is Cafe Nero, and you do have some shops here if you want a sandwich, or if you want a luggage as well. I do have to say Terminal 5 is actually pretty small. This is only the area before you actually check in the counter. So if you look around me, that's all the check-in counters. And it's very odd because I'm flying with Qatar Airways and there seems to be only one gate for it, or there seems to be only one flight. Let me show you what I mean. But that's pretty much the entire Terminal 5. It's just this area here from my right and all the way to my left. Now I have no idea what's inside or behind these counters, but hopefully there'll be something more interesting. I do find the terminal very cozy in a way that it's small enough to explore if you're waiting for your check-in time. So it's pretty interesting because despite the COVID going on, there are still some travelers not wearing masks. And even someone working for British Airways is not wearing her mask. Let me show you. Let's see how well my zoom is, but that lady over there is absolutely not wearing her mask. Actually, two of them aren't wearing their masks, so that's a bit of a shame. I wish they would really wear their masks. Two of the women over there, and I believe they're working for British Airways, they are not wearing their masks. I really wish they would wear their masks for everyone's safety. This is it. I'm about to check in my luggages at the counter with Qatar Airways. This is always a question that I get from my viewers, which is what requirements did I have to show aside from passports? Did I have to present travel insurance? Did I need to show a negative PCR test? So without further ado, I'm actually going to fast forward and show you my quarantine hotel, which is when I arrived back in Manila. And let me walk you through all the requirements that I needed to present before boarding the plane. Here it is, UK to Doha, quick layover Doha and Manila bound. Welcome to my kitchen, my hotel room's kitchen. I'm here at my quarantine stay at the Picasso Boutique Hotel in Makati. I love this place. As you can see, it's very spacious. I have a nice kitchen there, but today's video is all about how my flight experience was with the check-in counter over at the UK. So I actually stayed in Scotland, but I flew out. I stayed in Scotland for close to, well, 2.5 months. I flew out from England, and so I wanted to let you know what the requirements were upon checking my bags in at the counter with Qatar Airways. It's a bit gloomy right now. It's only because we are in the center of all the buildings. This balcony, as spacious as it looks, unfortunately it doesn't get any direct sunlight. That might be good so that you don't harm your skin. But going back to the topic, I actually recorded the entire experience. And so when you check in at the counter where you put your luggages in, first they're obviously going to ask you for your passport. After that, they're going to ask you for the QR code that you filled up from a form with PadLab. PadLab is the company that will come over here on your 5th day or your PCR test day, and that's been pre-scheduled before your flight. The next form that, or the next QR code that they'd want to see is the one from the One Health Pass. They need to have the QR code from the One Health Pass. And then after that, they want to see your vaccines. If you've had your first vaccine, second vaccine, not so much of the booster, but because of the number of vaccines you've had, it will determine the requirements that is needed. So in my case, since I've already had the booster and the 2 first vaccines, I'm only required to stay here for 5 to 6 days. So if you had only 1 vaccination, then the requirements might be different for your quarantine stay. The next requirement that the girl asked me to show is my booking accommodations at the hotel. So just make sure you have those as well. Also, if you are flying with business class, they will allow you a luggage of 40 kilograms. However, if you fly frequently enough, they will add another 10 kilograms to that. So just double check. Well, checking in my luggage was pretty easy. That was all that I had to present. So good luck on your flight, and I hope you stay safe and negative. Please let me know if you have any questions. I really love helping out because I know how traveling nowadays during the pandemic can be very tricky, especially since the requirements and rules are always constantly changing. With all these variants developing, who knows what the rules and requirements will be. Hopefully the pandemic dies down and we can all live our normal lives again without all these requirements. But for now, just let me know if you need more help, and I'd be happy to reply on the comment box below. You can also add me on Instagram and send me a private message, and I'll do my best to get back with you. Bye! I'm gonna end this portion with this really amazing lamp that I put next to my bed. It actually originally belonged there where the office place is, but I put it beside my bed because I love it so much. Also, because at nighttime I can't sorry for the mess, I can't reach for the off switch. So when you're sleeping, you have to stand up to turn off the lights. It kind of wakes you up. So I turn off all the lights and then I do this. There you go. That's Heathrow for you, Terminal 5. Thanks for watching, and I hope you stick around with me on the next video that I'll be making. Bye!